What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Maverick Raven coming at you with another video. And we gotta talk about RDJ, man. RDJ is coming back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know how I feel about it, to be 100% honest with you. But we'll talk about it. But before we get to the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'd love to have you be the newest member of the flock. The flock is for life. So come fly with us. We'd love to have you. The air is for everyone. Now, why am I making this video? Real short and sweet video. But look at this. This is crazy. It says, this is from The Verge. It says, Marvel reportedly spent big to bring back Robert Downey Jr. and the Russo brothers. It says, Marvel was banking on RDJ's Doctor Doom and the Russo brothers to save the MCU. Probably won't happen, bro. Although Doctor Doom is an amazing character. Probably one of the best villains. Like, ever. I don't mean like, oh, Marvel. No, I mean ever. Because he's definitely one of the best villains in Marvel, for sure. And he's an interesting character, and in some ways he's sympathetic, and he's kind of neurotic, but he's kind of right. Like, it's crazy, it's great, and they've done such really good one-off stories with Doctor Doom, like what if stories, you know. They've done some really good stories with Doctor Doom, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the fact that RDJ is banking. Now, the funny part about this is that RDJ, man, for a long time seemed to be done in Hollywood, you know? But, we'll talk about that a little later, but the MCU completely, you know, brought a resurgence to his career, which is good, bro. He looks like a good guy. The guy goes and helps out kids, you know, with the miracle, with the Make-A-Wish kids and all that, and that's awesome, dude. Anyways, it says Marvel's big plan to pull the MCU out of its multiversal tailspin became very clear this past weekend during San Diego Comic-Con, as the studio announced that the Russo brothers are coming back to direct the next two Avengers films. While Avengers the Kang Dynasty, the Kong, is out, Avengers Doomsday is in, with RDJ signed on to play the central role. And it seems like Marvel is dropping a pretty penny to make this all happen. Variety reports that Marvel is spending $80 million to lure the Russos back to direct Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Damn, dude. That has so much potential to just be awful. Like, so many things I can imagine going wrong. So many things. The two films that will bring the Marvel Cinematic Universe's ongoing multiverse saga to a close. Both films are set to be produced by the Russos' AGBO outfit rather than Marvel's typical in-house production team, and will reportedly begin shooting in London rather than Atlanta, Georgia, where Avengers Infinity War and Endgame both filmed. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. That's cool. Marvel's also said to be spending significantly more on Donnie's payday to see him rejoin the MCU as Doctor Doom rather than Iron Man, a twist that has some comics precedent, but also seems to be an emergency pivot in response to Marvel's now scrapped plans to go all in on Jonathan Majors' Kang the Conqueror. If you just tell me the two ideas, all right, what has more appeal? I think that the Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom has more appeal. The problem is that Jonathan Majors probably would have stayed on for multiple movies. So you could have kept, you know, destroying the Kang variants ad infinitum until you got bored with it, which probably would have been like 2 movies, 3 movies. You know what I mean? But the point is, he probably would have signed on. RDJ, I can't imagine him wanting to do anything because he was done with Marvel, dude. He was done. It was a footnote in his movie career, and he moved on. You know, I don't know if he wants to be known as Iron Man. I don't know if he cares about that, but I could see, and I'm not saying that he's pretentious or your typical Hollywood dude, but I could see a pretentious Hollywood actor be like, oh, I don't want to be known as that. That was a role I played. You know what I mean? Like, you can get it, right? Because it's a comic book, and comic books are still not taken as serious as other media. If it was a best-selling novel, it would be different, but this is a comic book, so it still kind of has that bad that negative connotation of it being like for kids and stuff, you know. So I don't know. RDJ, whose performance as Tony Stark kicked off the MCU, has commanded sizable Marvel salaries in the past. I spoke to the studio's commitment to building the cinematic franchise around them. Paid off, though, didn't it? That approach paid off. Okay, sorry, guys. It paid off for Marvel in the MCU's early days as the Infinity Saga films reliably broke box office records, but it's also part of how the studio has wound up in its current era of projects that feel devoid of properly cultivated gravitational centers. Yes, and you literally got rid of all the original Avengers except what? Thor? And Thor is going to be gone soon. Not, dude, Avengers, the first Avengers was magic, dude. I remember going, I think I went 3 times to see it in the movie theater, and that was me being conservative. That was me kind of being a cheapskate too, because I don't want to go that much. Because you take your families to the movies even back then, man, it could be easily $60-$80 when you're done with that concession stand, But, sometimes some people like me love hitting that concession stand at the movie theaters. It's part of the experience. So, I know I'm going to get it in the comments and be like, oh, what you got to do is bring outside food or whatever. But the concession stand is kind of fun, man. It makes the experience, it helps make the experience. But the reason that Marvel's in this position is because of Disney, man. They've done too much woke stuff. Going back to the RDJ Russo could work out for Marvel, particularly if audiences are really just interested in seeing familiar faces. If Deadpool and Wolverine early box office numbers are any indication, that seems to be the case. But as much money as Marvel is spending on its pivot to Doom, one hopes that the studio is also going to put out some good films that live up to all this hype. I don't believe anything that Disney does anymore is going to be good. I just don't. And anyways, I bring this to you guys because this is interesting as hell. Just so that you can see how much money this dude has made. Look at this. So the original Iron Man was RDJ's lowest salary, $2 million. He was still rebuilding his career, Understandable. Then he jumps to $10 million for Iron Man 2. And then Iron Man in the Avengers, RDJ, he's not really Iron Man. I gotta tell myself that, right? I'm just kidding. But RDJ got $50 million for playing Iron Man in the Avengers movie, Avengers 1. That's a lot of money. That's a big bump. And then he got $50 million for playing Iron Man in Iron Man 3. Crazy. And then these paydays are just estimations, For Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, 50 to 80 million. Don't really know. I think he negotiated to get some of the box office on that. And if not on that, definitely on Infinity, the Infinity Saga. Captain America Civil War made Downey $64 million. Crazy numbers, dude. Crazy numbers. He made 10 to 15 million on Spider-Man Homecoming, even though it didn't feature much of him. Crazy. Infinity War gave him $75 million, dude. And I think that has to be because, like I said, he was taking... Let me see. The film ended up earning more than $2 billion at the worldwide box office. Right? Let me see. No, doesn't look like this article is going to say it. But I'm pretty sure that RDJ took the, give me a lower salary and give me some of the box office type of deal. I'm pretty sure that's what I remember from the time. Oh, the backload pay. Yeah, okay. I guess if you want to be in the biz or whatever, it's called backload pay. Okay, cool, whatever. So the backload pay was $75 million. Crazy. And then he got another $75 million for Endgame. Whew. Crazy. So they're saying that it's estimated to be between $386 million to $421 million. That is a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, you're almost you're halfway to being a billionaire almost, just from being one character. You gotta say thank you, Marvel. And I mean Marvel pre-Disney, not Marvel with Disney, because Disney it's working overtime to kill my childhood. But there you have it, you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. I know that we have some thoughts on this, and I know that they're not gonna all be in agreement, but hey, that's the way it is. You know what I mean? So tell me what you guys think down below. I try to read all of your comments. Love to see your comments, and I'll try to get to each one of them. All right. As always, much love, guys. Stay safe and stay based.